Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is the Eye Behind the Empire, where we talk about what's really going on behind your business. I'm a fractional COO and tech strategist who believes freedom starts with clarity, and if your backend's a mess, you'll feel it everywhere. Because what you can't see might be what's holding you back. Let's fix that.
Have you ever been on a discovery call and realized this person is not ready for my high level offer, but they still needed your support and you could provide it? That's where a strategically designed, scaled down offer becomes a revenue generator instead of a time suck. So we're going to talk about that today. Thanks for joining another episode of The Eye Behind the Empire. I'm Mandy Maleta, the founder and owner of Illumina Ops Solutions. I'm very excited to talk about this topic today. So let's think about it. We've all been there. Okay. Now, yes, marketing ideally should be written in a sense that only like ready to go ideal clients join our discovery call or sales call or, whatever you want to call it. Okay. But on occasion, a wild card slips through. And so, we'll be talking to them and they just seem so perfect until you get to like a certain point. And then it's like, what the hell happened? Like maybe they just could be like an investment thing or expectations. I mean, there's a variety of things that could be going on. Maybe it's just their schedule. They didn't realize, how in depth the program is and they just really can't dedicate the time at the moment. Or maybe they're overwhelmed or revenue isn't stable enough. There's a variety of things. Okay. So what I've noticed with my clients is this is where they can kind of freeze. And so just like your business evolves, your offers evolve as well. And every new offer that you come up with requires operational support. And I'm not here to tell you what to sell. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not here to tell you what to sell. I'm here to tell you how to keep it from becoming a mess behind the scenes. Okay. So I see my clients respond, one of two ways usually. They'll either like try to push them into the big offer anyway, which I mean, we all know that can lead to buyer's remorse, refund requests, poor client results, resentment on both sides. I mean, it just becomes gross. All right. I've also seen them just let them walk away entirely, which leaves money on the table. It leaves impact on the table. It leaves that person on the other end unsupported. So, I mean, that's not good. I mean, neither option is good business wise there. The right option, in my opinion, is a strategic scaled down offer. What I mean when I say a strategic scaled down offer is one that's a starter transformation, a stepping stone experience, a low lift entry point, a way for that person to get a win now so that they're ready for the bigger transformation later. This is not a cheaper version of your current program. Okay. It's a different level of transformation. And what makes a scaled down offer actually work, and the reason that I was speaking so slowly is not because I think you're all dumb, it's because I want to make myself very clear as to what it is and what it isn't. And so, in order for these scaled down offers to actually work, is It needs to have one clear, specific win, not everything. Just one thing that helps this person move forward. It's designed to prepare them for your signature offer. It's the bridge. It's not the destination. Because ultimately, yeah, you want them in your signature offer. That's where you want them. But maybe in this season, they just need a little bridge, you know? It needs to be easy to deliver. I mean, like super easy to deliver, which this is huge because it should not like add team complexity, require you to overcoach, have open-ended support, or like cannibalize your main offer. Like none of that. Super clear boundaries, no scope creep, no quick questions. Oh, let me just ask you a quick question. No, no, no. No extra hand holding unless it's designed for that. Now, there's the operational side of this that nobody talks about. I have seen scaled down offers be wildly successful. I've seen them be wildly unsuccessful and delivered poorly. And I've seen it be all the things I said it shouldn't be. I've seen it be all the things it should be. I have seen it all. Okay. So, I feel like I definitely have plenty of experience here. And a big piece of this is the operational side. And what I noticed, with all of these different offers that I've seen is that most fail because the back end is like a mess. There's no onboarding workflow, no automated delivery, no client communication plan, no internal processes or defined scope or fulfillment strategy. And it's like the team, if you have a team or maybe even yourself, you're going, wait, 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 wait. How am I handling these clients? What are they getting? What are they not getting? What are they charged? Just these different pieces. Oh, can they ask a quick question? Can they get extra support? Can they do this? Can they do that? It just becomes a mess. And you don't want that. You really don't. You don't have time for it. And a downsell, we'll just call it a downsell offer. It fails when your back end is duct tape. It it doesn't work unless your back end is clean. So let's talk about a couple of the examples that I referenced earlier. The oh well, I'll just like strip away a bunch of the content from my current coaching program, make it a little bit cheaper and call it a day. That does not work. It does not work. It is not a good idea. I do not recommend. It just because then when you do that, if you think about it, when that person moves to your signature offer, they're going to get a bunch of same shit that they already got in your previous one. Then it also kind of becomes confusing because in some of the materials you can reference like, oh, you get 3 coaching calls. And you have to go through and you have to make sure that's not in there. And then it's like, all right, well, if they don't get 3 coaching calls, what do they get? If you have to decide, if they don't get any coaching calls, if it's, purely self study, then, it probably doesn't have a contract that goes with it. But you need to make sure that that's in your onboarding workflow, separate from the one from your signature program, because that one should include a coaching contract if you're providing, one-to-one or group coaching. So, I mean, there's just these logistics that aren't thought about. They're like, oh, I'm just going to create this and go. And you got to think it needs to be created with intention. I mean, if you're going to sell a template pack, but not have any sort of automated delivery with it, then, I mean, that's a lot of manual emailing. People are going to want the template pack. But are you going to sit there and email every single person? I mean, and then if somebody were to sign up for it or, whatever overnight and you're sleeping and obviously you're not going to be emailing in the middle of the night because you're sleeping. When you wake up the next day, I mean, it's just like the timing's going to be off. They're going to be sitting there wondering, okay, where's my stuff? Why didn't I get it? I mean, it's just, well, it's, it's a mess. Okay. I mean, something that I enjoy, like my sort of quick downsell offer is my illumination intensive. It's 1 hour with me. You get the experience of me. We work through a dedicated problem. We, it's uh, uh, it's like a very condensed version of me. And I mean, a lot of times people move from that to a brilliance partnership because they recognize the value there. But I mean, if they don't, I mean, that's their choice. And I just feel like you could go so many different ways with this. But I mean, the biggest point to this, I'm not trying to tell you what to sell. I'm just saying when you go to sell something, you have to pay attention to the back end delivery piece of it, to all the pieces that go together on the backside of it, because it's not just oh, hey, I created this, let's, start selling it tomorrow. There are pieces that have to go into it to ensure it's delivered properly, that it's sold properly, that it's set up properly on the backside. And I find that sometimes owners don't always think about those things. And, then you could go into like tech and that being scary, but that's a whole other thing. So, some people may be wondering, well, why create a downsell offer? Like, how could it actually help my high ticket offer? And like I said, I mean, ideally, yeah, your marketing would be bringing in those highly aligned, ready to go clients. Yes, that is the goal of your marketing. That should be what's happening. Sometimes people just need like a little bit extra experience of you to know if they want to work together. And that's fine too. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Um, but I mean, how could it actually help your high ticket offer sales? High ticket offer sales. They get a small win, their confidence increases. They get clarity, their overwhelm decreases. They get systems cleaned up, their capacity increases. They build, trust with you, the relationship strengthens. I mean, that's a big reason that I do my smaller one is, we get a quick win, we get some clarity, we get something cleaned up usually, and then there's the trust filled factor. 4 pieces, boom, right there inside 1 hour, and suddenly they're ready to go for my main offer. I mean, just a thought. So your scaled down offer becomes an ascension tool. All right. Key takeaways. Not every no is a no. All right. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes not right now is an invitation to serve differently. A strategic downsell can increase revenue and client readiness. And your backend must support it, or you're just selling chaos. So think of it this way. Your signature offer is transformational. That's why it's your signature offer. But not everyone can jump straight into the deep end. A scaled down offer doesn't cheapen your brilliance. It gives people a chance to grow into it. So just keep that in mind. Thank you for joining me today on this episode of The Eye Behind the Empire, and I will see you all next time.
Thanks for listening to The Eye Behind the Empire. If today's episode helped you see your business more clearly, be sure to follow the show and share it with another CEO who needs it. And if you're ready to turn your hidden brilliance into operational freedom, visit illuminaops.com to learn how we can make it happen. Until next time, keep your focus clear and your empire aligned.